Right now, inside your body, something very quiet but very powerful is happening. You haven't eaten. There's no recent fuel coming in, no fresh sugar entering your bloodstream. And because of that, your body begins to shift. Not dramatically, not instantly, but subtly, like a system changing modes. Most people think walking without eating just burns a little extra fat, that it's a simple shortcut. But that's not what's really happening. Because what happens next is far more intelligent than that. Inside your body, you're not just burning calories, you're triggering a completely different energy strategy. Think of your body like a massive organized city. Normally, after you eat, energy flows in from outside, like delivery trucks bringing supplies into warehouses. Your cells use that incoming fuel immediately. But right now, there are no trucks arriving. So the system adapts. Instead of relying on incoming energy, your body quietly turns inward. It begins opening storage units that have been sitting untouched. It starts checking reserves, old fuel, stored energy. And this changes everything. Because your body isn't passive, it's incredibly responsive. It reads your environment and adjusts its behavior in real time. And right now, it's reading one clear signal. No new energy is coming. We need to manage what we already have. Now watch this. In the first few minutes of your walk, nothing looks different from the outside. Your steps feel normal. Your breathing is steady. Your muscles are doing their usual job. But internally, something important begins to shift. Your blood sugar is slightly lower than usual. Not dangerously low, just enough for your body to notice. And because of that, a hormone called insulin stays quiet. This is key, because insulin is like a storage manager. When it's high, your body focuses on storing energy. But when it's low, storage doors begin to open. And this is where it gets interesting. As you keep walking, your body starts releasing another signal, one that tells fat cells to unlock stored energy. Imagine fat cells as sealed containers. Normally, they hold on to energy tightly. But now, under these conditions, they begin to loosen. Tiny molecules, fatty acids, start leaking out into your bloodstream. You don't feel this happening. There's no sensation. But inside, your body is quietly shifting from use incoming fuel to use stored reserves. But here's the part most people miss. This doesn't happen instantly. Your body doesn't just flip a switch and suddenly burn fat at full speed. It transitions, slowly, carefully. And most people stop walking before this transition even completes. This is where most people think they've done enough. But this is actually where it starts. As you move into the next phase of your walk, your body begins to activate deeper systems. Your muscles, still working steadily, start demanding more energy. But since there's no recent food, your body increases the flow of those released fatty acids. It's like opening more lanes on a highway. More fuel is being transported from storage to where it's needed. At the same time, another subtle shift happens. Your body begins conserving glucose, the small amount of sugar still in your bloodstream. It saves it for critical functions, like your brain. Instead of using that precious glucose for movement, it leans more heavily on fat. And this is where it gets interesting. Because now, your body is learning. It's not just reacting, it's adapting. Every minute you continue walking in this fasted state, your body becomes slightly more efficient at accessing stored energy. The signals strengthen. It's like training a system to become better at using its own reserves. But here's the part most people never see. As you continue, your body enters what we can call the peak phase. This is where the internal shift becomes more pronounced. Fat cells are more active now. Hormone signals are more coordinated. Your muscles are pulling in energy more efficiently. And something else happens. Something subtle, but powerful. Your body begins to produce more of certain enzymes. tiny biological tools that help break down fat faster. You're not just using stored energy, you're improving your ability to use it. And this changes everything. Because now, it's not just about this walk. It's about what your body becomes capable of doing over time. Think of it like upgrading a machine while it's running. You're not just burning fuel, you're upgrading the system that burns it. And the longer you stay in this state, the more your body reinforces this pathway. But here's the part most people misunderstand. They think this is about forcing the body, about pushing it to burn fat. But that's not what's happening. You're not fighting your body. You're working with it. You're giving it a signal, clear, consistent, and natural. And your body is responding intelligently. Now watch this. After your walk ends, something unexpected continues. Even though you've stopped moving, your body doesn't immediately return to its previous state. The systems you activated stay active for a while. Fat oxidation, the process of using fat for energy, remains elevated. Your body continues to rely more on stored energy, even at rest. It's like a momentum effect. You've nudged the system into a different mode, and it doesn't instantly switch back. And over time, with consistency, this leads to something deeper. Your body begins to rewire its default behavior. Instead of always depending on incoming food, it becomes more flexible, more adaptable, more efficient at switching between energy sources. And this is where it gets really interesting. Studies have shown that fasted movement can increase the body's ability to use fat as fuel, not just during activity, but throughout the day. Not dramatically, overnight, but gradually, consistently. It's a slow shift, but a meaningful one. And here's the contrast most people never consider. When you always eat before moving, your body stays in a constant incoming fuel mode. It rarely needs to access stored energy deeply. It becomes comfortable relying on what's immediately available. There's nothing wrong with that, but it limits flexibility. It's like always using cash in your wallet and never touching your savings account. But when you occasionally walk in a fasted state, you remind your body that those reserves exist and that they can be used efficiently. You expand its capabilities, not through force, but through exposure. And over time, this leads to transformation, not just in how your body looks, but in how it functions. Your metabolism becomes more adaptive. Your energy systems become more responsive. Your internal signals become more balanced. You start to feel a different kind of energy. Not spikes and crashes, but something steadier, something more controlled. And this isn't about doing it perfectly every day. It's about understanding what your body is capable of and giving it the right conditions to express that capability. Because your body isn't broken. It's not slow. It's not resistant. It's responsive. It adapts. It evolves based on the signals you give it. And walking in a fasted state is one of those signals. A quiet one, but a powerful one. So the next time you step outside without eating first, just remember, inside your body, a completely different system is waking up. And it's working with you, not against you. What surprised you most about what's actually happening inside your body during a fasted walk?